From the Ford Center, the Thunder win tonight 98-80. I'm Jenni Carlson here with Darnell Mayberry. Darnell, let's start with Kevin Durant. 14 of 18 tonight. Really great performance by him. What stood out to you, though, about the night that KD had?
The efficiency. I think you have to start there. I think he was 12 or 13, maybe 13 or 14 at one point. He was really efficient early before missing his last couple shots, and he still ended up 14 of 18. So I think that was the most impressive thing, the way he was scoring. He wasn't settling for three-pointers. I think he only took 3 of those 18 were three-pointers, and he didn't turn the ball over. Here's a guy who had been turning the ball over 4, 5, 6 times a game. I think he only finished with a few tonight. So the fact that he was efficient and didn't turn the ball over was very impressive.
He also had 10 rebounds, which came a lot on the defensive end. This team did a pretty good job on a Heat team that can really score it, holding them to 80 points, 41% from the floor were the Heat. Talk a little bit about that defensive presence that the Thunder had tonight.
Well, the key was, Dwayne Wade and Michael Beasley were really the only offense that Miami had tonight, and I think that the Thunder did a really good job of running guys off the three-point line. They got some three-point shooters in Mario Chalmers and Quentin Richardson, Ray Frost, and these guys can all shoot three-pointers and shoot them well. So the fact that they didn't get off and get going, I think really helped the Thunder limit Miami and how much they were able to hurt them.
Let's talk lastly about the fact that this game came on the second night of a back-to-back for this team on the road last night, a disappointing 1-point loss. To win tonight, that shows some signs of maturity, Darnell, not to just win, but to win pretty convincingly.
It does, and when the Miami tried to make a little run late, but Brooks called a couple timeouts, and they sort of got it together. I remember there was a scene, Kevin Durant, Eric Maynor, Serge Ibaka, they huddled up to start the fourth quarter, or about 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter after a timeout, and basically they were telling each other, let's finish this game. So they closed the game out well, and really on back-to-backs, that's when you see legs start to tire a little bit because those minutes are starting to pile up. The Thunder didn't let fatigue sink in tonight, and I think you have to credit them.
Hey, lastly, let's one last thing. Talk about this road swing. Thunder getting ready to leave home. How difficult a stretch is this ahead, and what's key for this team moving forward?
I think you got to get off to a good start. Atlanta's a tough place not to play, but a tough team to play against. Josh Smith, Joe Johnson, they've got some guys, long athletic guys that can really defend Kevin Durant. And then you go to Minnesota, they've got some young talent there. You can't really sleep on that team because Al Jefferson, Kevin Love, they present a big duo inside that the Thunder's weak area has been rebounding. So if you get off to a good start, I think that carries over momentum going into Memphis and Cleveland. All
right, thanks, Darnell. Stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.